All right, today's the day. I finally got my Dbrand Killswitch 2 for the Switch 2, and we're going to see if these Joy-Con grips hold up or if my Switch ends up doing a trust fall to the floor. You've probably seen all the drama. The original grips have a design flaw that could send your Switch plummeting if you held it a certain way. Dbrand originally blamed improper handling. Yeah, that went down about as well as your Switch hitting concrete. The community roasted them big time, but credit where it's due. Dbrand owned it, apologized for the terrible response, and promised a redesigned Joylock grip for everyone, whether you have issues or not. That actually makes me feel pretty good about this whole setup today. At the end, I'll do the ultimate test. I'm going to hold my Switch by just one Joy-Con and see if it survives. Will it stay strong or will my heart and my wallet break? Let's jump in. Before we get into the unboxing and all the fun details, real quick, just today, the 3,000th viewer subscribed to my channel. I am beyond grateful, and I want to thank all of you for your support. It really means the world to me. So, if you're new here and you enjoy level-headed Nintendo commentary, fun live streams, and the occasional product review, hit that like button and subscribe. We're now officially on the road to 4,000 subs, and every click seriously helps. Now, let's get to the unboxing here on Legend of Potato! And yep, right off the bat, you'll notice something weird. My Switch 2 dock is sitting on top of the Killswitch 2 box, and next to it, some chopsticks from Mr. Chin's in Jackson, Mississippi. Huge shout out to them. I would do things just to get a plate of their orange chicken. And don't worry, these chopsticks aren't just here for a free promo shout out. They actually have a very important job coming up that I'll share with you in just a moment. Now let's start pulling stuff out of the box. First up, the QR code card that says, "We know where you live." Okay, Dbrand, bring me more Joy-Con stickers if you stop by. Speaking of stickers, the next thing in the box is the black sticker set I chose. I'm not going to install these today because I already love the Switch 2's all black look. Next, we've got the Dbrand dust cloth. It's got their logo on it and feels pretty decent. Good for wiping down the screen or your tears when you realize how much you spent on accessories. Then we hit the main event, the Killswitch 2 case itself, complete with both grips and the main body cover. Just picking it up, it feels fantastic. The texture is grippy but not overly aggressive, like a matte finish that actually feels premium. Then I pulled out one of the Joy-Con grips and started wondering, is this going to be my friend or a foe? Will it hold on for dear life or betray me at the final moment? We'll find out soon. After that, we've got the dock adapter. This piece feels solid and well made. The little dongle moves freely, which is super important when docking, and the USB-C port on the bottom looks exactly like it should. No weird surprises. Next up is the pack of spare adhesive for the Joy-Con grips. I'll be installing mine without it today, but I'll keep an eye on them and add the adhesive if I notice any sketchy wiggling. And finally, we have the kickstand cover. It has adhesive on the back, and the design looks simple but solid. Everything's out, and so far, I'm impressed. But the real fun starts when we start sticking all this stuff on and see if it actually works as promised. Alright, now for the fun part. The dock adapter install. So, here's the big moment for those Mr. Chin's chopsticks I teased earlier. These bad boys are actually perfect for pushing the dock adapter securely into place. I picked up this trick from a random Reddit post. Big shout out to that mysterious poster. You saved my thumbs today. First, I lined up the dock adapter with the USB-C port inside the Switch 2 dock. Then I used the chopsticks to push it straight down, making sure it connected nice and snug without putting awkward pressure on my fingers. Once the adapter is connected, it feels mostly secure, although it will be better when the silicone grip solution is sent out. Before docking my Switch 2, I fired up Mario Kart World to make sure everything was working perfectly. Then I pulled the little USB-C dongle forward, just like Dbrand recommends, placed the Switch 2 on, and checked my monitor. Boom! Mario Kart World running on the big screen, no weird connection issues, no weird wiggling, just smooth sailing. My dock adapter works flawlessly. I can already tell this is going to make docking and undocking way easier and will make my desk look much cooler. Alright, now it's time to tackle the Joy-Con grips, the stars of the Dbrand drama. I started with the right Joy-Con first, slid it off, lined up the grip, and gently pushed it on. The main thing to watch out for is that top lip. It should sit slightly over the edge of the Joy-Con for a secure hold. Once it's on, give it a little press to make sure it's snug. Then I did the same for the left Joy-Con. Same story, line it up, check that lip, press it in. Now, as you all know, the original design had a flaw that made these grips pop off if you held the Switch the wrong way. Dbrand at first claimed this was an edge case scenario, which, yeah, the internet wasn't buying. But to their credit, they totally owned up to it, apologized, and designed the new Joy Lock grips to fix that exact problem. Every customer gets them, no questions asked. That's actually pretty impressive for a company known for their savage humor. So, after all this careful installing, we'll find out at the end if these grips are going to betray me or hold strong. Let's keep that suspense alive for now and move on to the main case. I started by peeling off the adhesive strips on the bottom. Gotta say, this part always makes me nervous. Once you stick it, there's no going back. But hey, we live on the edge here. I lined up the top first, making sure the edges hugged the console just right. Then I pressed it down along the sides and finally secured the bottom where the adhesive is. It went on surprisingly smooth, no awkward bulges or misaligned corners. After that, I put the Switch 2 back onto the dock adapter to make sure everything still worked. Booted up Mario Kart World on the monitor, no weird issues, no connection problems. Everything looked clean and felt solid. So far, the Killswitch 2 is really living up to its promise, but we still have the kickstand cover left, and then the final big test for those Joy-Con grips. Last little piece before the big finale, the kickstand cover. I started by peeling off the adhesive backing, which, as always, feels like defusing a bomb for some reason. Then I carefully lined up the notch in the middle of the cover with the actual kickstand, took a deep breath, and stuck it on. I'll be real with you here. I got it a little crooked at the bottom. But hey, I never claimed to be good at arts and crafts. As long as it doesn't fall off mid-game, I'm calling it a win. It looks solid, matches the rest of the case nicely, and feels sturdy enough for those quick tabletop sessions. Alright, the moment of truth. Will these Joy-Con grips actually hold up? Or is my Switch 2 about to faceplant on camera? Here we go. Alright, while I was editing my video, I just realized something. I should have tested the Joy-Con grips like this. I shook it downward, where most people were having problems when they did it like this. So, this is what I'm going to do. Makeup test for you guys right now. Here we go. Ooh, don't break. Now, it does have a little play. I'll give it that. But mine is not disconnecting at all, as you can see. So I still got a good Killswitch 2. We're good. Nothing fell off. No unexpected falling Switch 2. My console is safe, and my heart can finally relax. These are the original design grips for the Killswitch 2, and luckily, mine are holding up fine. Even though mine are good, I look forward to getting the new design when Dbrand sends them out. It was good to see that Dbrand owned up to the design flaw and apologized. That's pretty nice to see, especially from a company that loves to troll everyone online. For my Killswitch 2 case review score, I give it a solid 4.5 out of 5 only because it's not complete. Still waiting for those Joy-Con locks to ship. And my score for the dock adapter, a 4 out of 5. I love the appearance it creates on my desk, but I will dock it a point because it doesn't have one-handed removal, and I have to adjust the USB-C dongle every time I put it back. I'm hoping the new silicone friction pads make it where I can remove it one-handed. The Killswitch 2 is exactly what I needed. Before this, my hands would cramp up after just a few races in Mario Kart World. Now, with the extra grip and that ergonomic support, I can play for hours without turning my hands into claws. My hands seriously thank me for this upgrade. Overall, big respect to Dbrand for not just fixing the design, but also taking full responsibility and actually listening to the community. That's rare these days, and they definitely won back some trust here. If you want to check out the Killswitch 2 for yourself, I will drop a link down in the description. And seriously, huge thank you to all 3,000 of you who have already subscribed. That milestone means the world to me, and I cannot wait to keep going with you all. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and subscribe. We're on the road to 4,000 now, and I'd love to have you on board. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.